Welcome to my channel. Enjoy this video and subscribe my channel. Fate of John Wick, Chapter 5 is finally beginning to solidify, and each new announcement makes it one of the most anticipated sequels in recent memory. John Wick, Chapter 4 was seen by many as a highlight of the franchise, with audiences and critics praising the action while also being surprised by the conclusion that suggested the series could be over. However, there has been some John Wick 5 news since the release of the fourth film that hints there could be more John Wick adventures to come. The John Wick franchise began as a fun and wild action movie that restarted Keanu Reeves' career. From there, each sequel has built on the mythology of the world in which these movies take place, while solidifying John Wick himself as one of the greatest action characters of all time. John Wick, Chapter 4 saw him attempting to clear his business with the high table and finally find peace. Sadly, the peace is short-lived as John seemingly dies moments after his victory. Nonetheless, John Wick 5 News is determined to keep the franchise alive for at least one more chapter. John Wick, Chapter 5 latest news. After a plethora of uncertain updates regarding the fifth film, the latest news finds John Wick 5 getting confirmed once again. Star Keanu Reeves himself cast doubt on the project ever happening, but Lionsgate's presentation at 2025 CinemaCon reaffirmed development on another mainline installment. Lionsgate Motion Picture Group's Adam Fogelson emphatically revealed that Reeves will reunite with creator Chad Stahelski for John Wick 5, though details are still scant. This announcement comes along with several other developments in the franchise, including a spin-off following Donnie Yen's Kane as well as the TV series Under the High Table. The emphatic nature of the announcement is a bit more heartening than previous positive updates, and it seems as if Lionsgate has finally turned a corner on the hotly anticipated sequel. However, it remains to be seen when more details about John Wick 5 will begin to surface. John Wick, Chapter 5 is confirmed. John Wick, Chapter 5 is confirmed to be in development despite the ending to John Wick, Chapter 4. The announcement came shortly after the fourth movie's release, with Lionsgate Motion Picture Group president Joe Drake revealing that they would begin working on ideas for the next installment. Drake suggested that the ending of John Wick, Chapter 4 could be interpreted in various ways, and it is not necessarily the definitive conclusion it might seem to be. However, since the announcement that a fifth movie was coming, little progress has been made on its development. Furthermore, director Chad Stahelski has come forward and dispelled many rumors. Stahelski flatly stated that he wasn't currently working on the fifth movie, and that means the project was likely stalled for some time. However, in April 2025, Lionsgate's presentation at CinemaCon specifically revealed development on John Wick 5, and that Reeves and Stahelski would be involved. This latest update seems a bit more certain, and the sequel is probably getting underway. John Wick, Chapter 5 story. No John Wick, Chapter 5 story details have been revealed, and it will certainly be a difficult thing to bring the character back after his fitting death. The John Wick franchise is on an incredible winning streak with only the likes of Mission Impossible seeming to get better with each new installment. Each sequel has delivered installment fans expect while also telling a worthwhile expansion of the story. However, as many franchises before have shown, knowing when to quit is essential to a franchise's legacy. John dying as he accomplishes his impossible mission is a fitting end. Bringing him back in John Wick, Chapter 5 means that killing him off a second time would be cheap, and it is hard to imagine another ending being as effective. However, it can also not be forgotten that the John Wick franchise has defied the odds from the beginning. It went from a small action movie to one of the best action franchises of all time, so there is no telling how the franchise would defy expectations by bringing John back from the dead.